Hey, have you ever felt like your brain has 37 tabs open and all are working at the same time? Like one of them is playing a viral song over and over again, even though you hate it, while another is trying to figure out how to beat Elon Musk by next Tuesday? Well, congratulations, because you're just human. And the smartest thing you can do right now is absolutely nothing. Sounds ridiculous, right? But think about your phone for a second. When too many apps are open, it slows down, overheats, and starts acting weird. And your brain isn't that different, except instead of freezing, it makes you overthink. You forget why you walked into a room, you reread the same sentence 5 times, or you just stare at a wall, like a confused NPC. Here's the part nobody tells you. The moment you stop forcing your brain to work, it quietly switches on something called the default mode network, or the DMN. Think of it as your brain's background genius mode, because while you're doing nothing, it's busy connecting ideas, solving problems, organizing memories, and generating insights you couldn't force, even if you tried. It's like that one friend who suddenly gives incredible advice, but only when they're half asleep. And this isn't just a cool theory, because Harvard researchers found that people solve creative problems up to 40% better after letting their minds wander. 40%. That's the difference between, I have no idea what to do with my life, to, I just figured it out in the shower. Even your hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory, is quietly sorting and reorganizing everything you've experienced while you're spacing out. The craziest part? Neuroscientist Marcus Reichel discovered DMN almost by accident because he noticed something strange. Whenever people stopped focusing on a task, their brains didn't power down, they lit up. Instead of becoming quieter, whole networks became more active, quietly connecting dots, sorting memories, and solving problems in the background. Imagine being so smart, your brain works harder when you stop trying. Now, think about your own life. Have you ever had a brilliant idea while shampooing your hair or staring at the ceiling like a disappointed parent? Maybe while sitting on the toilet, like a philosopher? Your best ideas almost never arrive when you're desperately chasing them. Instead, they show up when your mind finally has room to breathe. That's your default mode network quietly connecting ideas behind the scenes. Even the famous detective Sherlock Holmes never solved cases by staring harder at the evidence. He'd lean back, close his eyes, and let his mind wander to solve a crime. Turns out, that's surprisingly close to how real breakthroughs happen. Your brain has a quiet mode, and it's like having a personal assistant who refuses to work unless you leave the room. Some of the world's most successful people understand this. Steve Jobs took long, nothing walks. Jeff Bezos schedules time just to think. Oprah practices stillness. Bill Gates has his famous Think Weeks, and J.K. Rowling imagined Harry Potter while sitting on a delayed train with nothing to do. They understood something most of us forget. Clarity doesn't come from constantly pushing harder, it comes from giving your brain space. So, if you've been feeling stuck, if your thoughts feel foggy, and if every decision feels heavier than it should, maybe you don't need another productivity hack. Maybe you don't need another motivational video. And maybe what you actually need is 5 minutes of absolute nothing. So what does that actually look like? Sit somewhere quiet for 5 minutes, with no phone, no music, no notifications, and no productivity guilt. Let your thoughts drift like a loose balloon in the wind, and don't judge where your mind goes, because that's your brain doing exactly what it's designed to do. Don't expect $1 million idea after 5 minutes, because the goal isn't to force an answer, it's simply to give your brain the space to find one when it's ready. Just give personal space to your own brain, because your brain already knows what to do, it just needs the chance to do it. Make it a habit, and give yourself 5 minutes of intentional zone-out time whenever life starts feeling too noisy. So the next time you feel stuck, stop overthinking and start giving yourself that zone-out time. Turns out, doing absolutely nothing was doing something all along.